What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, everybody? So I feel like I'm gonna be doing these videos a little bit more often, because I found myself going to the movie theaters a little bit more often than I used to, actually spending my money to go see shit. Y'all know how I used to be cheap as hell and be like, nah, bitch, I'll wait till that shit get online. But, I have no reason to do that now, seeing that the movie theater is literally right across the street, or no, right around the corner from my job. Okay, so there you go. Um, this time, the movie that I went to go see after work today was actually a good ass movie, okay? A Quiet Place. Now, as I said in the other review for Acrimony, if you don't want no spoilers, please, please, please click off, okay? Click off because, I might be saying some stuff here and there. I'm not going to give away the whole movie, but, we're going to go there. I don't know when The Quiet Place came out, either this weekend or last weekend. Either way, it was a good one, okay? I saw the preview doing a few other movies that I went to go see, and I was just like, all right, I didn't get it. But, I was like, so they all hiking in the woods. Is everybody in the movie deaf? Like, what's going on? Why is this called A Quiet Place? We do see the little creature's hand on the wall and stuff later on. I don't like how dark this is, but, we'll deal with it because it's too much light everywhere. And I got a funky ass light because the light bulb blew. Ain't that goddamn bitch? This whole time I didn't realize that. But alright, I'll fix it later. But anyway, I apologize. Y'all know I like to come on here correct. Okay? Let me see something right quick. It's gonna darken up. Anyway, so, I get to the movie theater. The only complaint about this whole movie is the experience itself. The fact that we sat up in that movie theater for a good 15 minutes to a blank screen and the light's still on, okay? Now, the movie's supposed to start at 1:30. That means that we're about to get at least 15 to 20 minutes worth of goddamn previews. I wanted to see the previews to see what movie I was going to see next, okay? But no, I didn't get that opportunity because the previews never came on. This older white woman had to go out there and tell the attendant, look, something's going on with the theater, okay? We ain't got no previews. The movie ain't started yet. It's way after 1:30. What's going on? And when they finally get the movie started, we ain't get no previews. They just started it right at the movie. And I was like, well, shit, fuck it. I can't be mad at that. Come on, let's get this over with. You done wasted enough of my time already. The movie is such a good movie, okay? I have never been in so much suspense. Like, oh, it was suspense overload. And you want to know what it is and what's been getting me about some of these movies that's been coming out that's been really, really good? The script and everything else about it has been really simple. Like, they're not overly dramatic. They're not doing the most. It's just the simplest stuff. They're not trying to put in all this dialogue. It was barely any dialogue in this movie, okay? And I was just like, oh my goodness, this is so good. I said, first of all, I almost got mad. No lie. I almost got mad because when the movie started off, subtitles started coming up because they were sign language. They were speaking in sign language because the daughter, who is the oldest child that they have, it was 3 kids. And by the end of the movie, it was 4. Bitch, when we get to that part, I was sitting in the movie theater like, let me stop jumping ahead. Let me stop jumping ahead because the shit was good. No. I said, so the oldest daughter, she's deaf. And I think, she did have a hearing aid and probably a cochlear implant as well. But she's deaf and we see that right away. Mind you, I think that the actress that plays the little girl who's deaf, I believe she's really is a deaf actress, and I'm so glad that if that's true, I'm glad that they put her in there and they actually had somebody play the character who is actually deaf. Okay, you know how Hollywood be putting, white actors to play Latinos and Asians and stuff. How come you just couldn't get an Asian actress or actor to come in and play the part, or a Latino actor or actress to come in and play the part? This time they got it right by putting the actual deaf person in the movie. So I appreciate that. That just for me made it so much more better because it was like it was so much more real. and the camera tricks and stuff like that. That's what really made, oh my God, the sound. When it went to them, the family, who can actually hear, you hear everything. But then when they start going on to the daughter and seeing her perspective, literally, you hear the sound just cut out. Okay? And I was like, that makes sense. All right. And then we realized the reason why it's called The Quiet Place, because I was sitting here like, what is going to go on? Okay. I read no reviews. I heard people say that it was such a good movie. All right. But sometimes people can exaggerate. Sometimes people can lie and say stuff is bad. And you be like, bitch, this is good. Sometimes, I didn't read a synopsis or anything. So I'm looking at the movie and I just wanted to be taken in myself. Baby, when I tell you the whole movie, I'm sitting here, everybody in the theater was like this. You heard nothing. But then all of a sudden, it was just, for the first 10 minutes, let me just tell you, for the first 10 minutes, you will be sitting there looking like, okay, they literally start the movie off. It's day 89 of this whole crisis that's going on with the world, okay? Mind you, it's going on everywhere. That's what we're going to assume, and we infer that later when I get to that part. But, I said, first of all, I was about to throw a hissy fit and say, day 89? Bitch, what the fuck happened to day 1? How did this shit happen? How did it progress to this point? What the fuck is going on? I can't stand when they start stuff off in the middle and shit like that. Okay, I let that shit slide because then all of a sudden, because I got distracted at the fact that this little boy was running in the freaking store, and the store is destitute, but it still got like little perishable goods, some little candies and stuff that look like. And I said, well, day 89, some of that shit probably still a little bit fresh, just a little bit. You could probably risk it, but they really wasn't there for food, and it was like the older daughter was playing around with the younger boy. And, I was like, why the fuck they ain't got no shoes on? Nobody had shoes on. And I said, well, bitch, if I didn't know what was going on later, they was really up in there to get some medicine for the other son, the second oldest, who is a son. And he was sick or he was feeling bad or whatever, the same thing. And they had to get some medicine for him. So they was in a pharmacy. That's basically what they came there for. And they was walking back. I'm not going to tell you exactly what happened, but baby, when I tell you, just pay close attention. Do not take your eyes off the screen, especially in that first 10 minutes. If you have to go to the bathroom, if you go see the movie in the theater and you have to go to the bathroom, go before the movie starts, because you will miss some stuff if you get up, all right? And you will miss some stuff if you look away. Baby, that first 10 minutes, I was sitting there like this. Oh, okay, she deaf. Because then they started talking a little bit. They was like whispering or whatever as they was talking and doing the sign language and all this stuff. And I was like, okay, I really didn't feel like reading none to that. I just came from work from doing all this stuff. My eyes kind of hurt, but okay, do that. Cool. And it wasn't really much, like I said. The shit was simple as hell. I'm loving the fact that it was a simple script. It was so simple. It wasn't too much, wasn't that, and it was barely in the dialogue, period, okay? That's his why it's called A Quiet Place. I said, why y'all got, at first, I ain't gonna lie. First, I said, these white people always doing something, walking around here with no shoes on. Niggas ain't finna be doing no shit like this. What the fuck? We ain't finna get tetanus and shit all up in our feet. Bitch, it made sense later. Okay, I said, well, let me take that back. Let me take off all my shoes. Let me put some socks on, too, because the socks can absorb the sound, too. The Quiet Place, bitch, everywhere had to be fucking quiet. That first 10 minutes, I was sitting there like this. This is the emotions that I went through. I'm eating my little pretzel. I couldn't even get it out myself. I was just sitting there like, my goodness, like, what the fuck just happened? Oh my God, we always, and you just heard the whole theater go, And I was like, shit, bitch. And that was in the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes, it got you. Like, it grabbed you. It sunk you in at this one particular scene. And, you know, what I like about it is the fact that they came up with, they had to be quiet because it's these little monsters or whatever, these creatures that's on the earth, bitch. That if they, I've never seen it like this where, we see horror movies and we see the creatures come down and they can see and they can do all this and they do motion and stuff like that. These creatures, it's about sound, okay? Literal sound. All right. They got like dog ears, bitch. If you drop something like this, that little sound, bitch, they can hear that shit inside the house and they all the way over there and they come running and you dead. You dead. You dead. And I was just like, oh, goodness. They got sand everywhere they go. It was almost like the trail that they always walk from the house to the barn to the corn stalk thing or whatever. It's sand. So that it's sand is, absorb the sound and stuff like that. And it was at least 3 other families or 3 other people on 3 other farms who, were in that area because at night they lit the thing on top of the thing that holds the corn hucks and seeds and stuff in there now that looked like the water tower, but it was like for the corn. They light that every night. By the end of the movie, bitch, they was the only one that lit they shit. I said, oh my goodness, what happened? Did they come and eat them? Mind you, it was only 3 of them in that area that we know so far. And we found this out because the dad has this downstairs basement where he has all these monitors up that is basically, video cameras of security cameras of outside to see who's coming in different angles and different directions. And he's down there trying to fix stuff. He was fixing the daughter's hearing aid and things of that such. He was trying to figure out the weaknesses of these animals, these creatures, and where they come from, and what happened and what attracts them and what you need to do. And see, I don't like when stuff start. I say that I don't like when things start in the middle of things, like day 89. Like, come on, what happened in day 1? But in this movie, one particular scene, they just give you have to pay attention when you see the father's workstation and you see all the stuff like I just said about the weaknesses and stuff like that. You see this table that he has that has a whole bunch of newspapers, and on different newspapers they're talking about a meteor hitting, okay, and then you can't fight these creatures all. A meteor hit Mexico, so now you know that it's not just in the United States, okay, and it's not just in this particular town, it's everywhere, okay. It's almost like fucking Independence Day, fucking signs and shit, but on a whole nother scary level, okay? And what was scary about it was the suspense of it, okay? It was the fact that if you make one wrong move, one wrong loud sound, bitch, you over 9 out of 10, okay? And, girl, at one point in the show, some raccoons was playing around. Bitch, I said, somebody finna die, okay? That raccoon had to go. And it literally did. And those little moments, you will be jumping like this. Oh shit. Oh shit. I had to put my fucking food down that I was eating because I almost dropped it. That's how shook it had me because it just came out of nowhere. And we see the dynamic between the father and the son and how he still wants him to be a man, and not necessarily be a man but be able to fend for himself. He didn't want to go out and hunt and go get food or whatever and learn about stuff because he was scared. He was still a little boy, like a little boy, okay. He probably was like 8, 9 years old, and the daughter was probably like 11 or 12 or something like that, 13. And she going through her thing because she feels guilty about something. And then come to find out the mama get, bitch, the shit with the mama get pregnant. That's a spoiler, okay? The mama, in the midst of all this stuff, you still gotta survive and you still gotta be out here, repopulating the earth. And I said, I don't think that was a good idea. His pullout game was weak. If you gotta be quiet everywhere the fuck you go, or these things will hear you, as soon as I saw her stomach, I said, bitch, a baby? A newborn baby? And then I seen an oxygen tank. I thought it was a nice, I said, wait a minute, it was a tank. They put an oxygen, thing on there. I said, So when the baby get born, what y'all gonna do? Dope the baby up and have the baby doped up all the time so it won't cry? Cause bitch, that's the whole thing I was thinking about. Like, how the baby is gonna get y'all caught the fuck up when it comes, okay? Cause babies cry. That's what they have to do. Bitch. By the end of the movie, I really don't want to give everything away. I don't. And I'm not. Because some people probably haven't seen it. I'm really not gonna do that to y'all, but let me just tell you this. Everybody who started off in a movie ain't gonna end up in the movie, okay? But once again, I'm just gonna say this. Power to my motherfucking women, okay? We can do shit for ourselves, all right? But it shows the strong dynamics of how this man would do anything to protect his family. How even in a crisis, you know, we still, yeah, we on survival mode, but we still have to be a family. We still have to form some type of normalcy like we did when everything was okay. So the kids are playing Monopoly. You know, the kids are free to go do whatever they want because, you know, they just have to be aware of their surroundings and be quiet with it. And don't walk with, you know, places where you're not supposed to go to. Stay on the sand trail and all that stuff. And, you know, you still have to take moments for each person. Okay? And I love that. And I'm going to just put this like this. By the end of the movie, I was like, yes, bitch, yes, come through, bitch, come through. And then one part at the end of the movie, I damn near cried. I damn near fucking cried. My eyes was watering up because I was like, oh my god, why? Like, oh my god. I was like that in the movie. I really was. I was just sitting there like, Ashley, you better G the fuck up. I was like, I can't right now because this is so sad. Yeah, I think, okay. But by the end of the movie, you would be like, that's what's up. That's what's up. It almost made it seem, it kind of left it on a cliffhanger. Like, damn, are we going to get a part two or a little mini something? But I would be okay with just this. Some things don't need a part two to it. I will say this. The acting was phenomenal. All right. And that says a lot because of the simple fact that there barely was a script. Okay. There barely was words spoken throughout this whole movie. One time where they actually really spoke and what really stood out to me was when the father took the son to go with him and the son did not want to go. Took the son to go get some fish and they was at the river and the son was so scared and he was trying to tell him it's okay, it's okay. And he was sounding to him, he was like, I know it's loud. The river is loud, but they're not gonna come and do anything to us because it's a river. You know what I'm saying? Because it's naturally loud, and they can't. You know, you can't do nothing about the river because it's water. What are you gonna do? You're gonna beat the fuck out the water? No, you're gonna tire yourself out. And it was like, and then there's a place even louder than this. And he takes him to the waterfall, which was extremely loud. And they were able to actually sit there and have a conversation using their voices. And the look on the son's face when he heard his father's voice, and oh, it was just like, give that little boy better be nominated for everything, okay? The father too, the actor that plays the father, I always see him playing goofy roles. Like he could never be that serious. But baby, he was serious as fuck, and he did that in this role. Everybody played their part. When award seasons show up, they better be in the running to be nominated for damn near everything. Best actress, best actor, best supporting, and best, you know, because listen, the picture was good. Everybody played their part, had me feeling, and I was like, damn, I'm thinking I'm there. Okay, we got to tiptoe out this bitch and be quiet. Okay, you know, shh. Every time they did this, I was like, shh. You know, it was just a phenomenal movie. I liked it. Um, I think I was gonna say something else, but I can't remember. Damn, I hate when that happens, cause then I remember as soon as the camera go off. But yeah, that happened. That happened. That happened. Hmm. It's all about what you're willing to sacrifice to survive, and what you're willing to do to survive, and how much do you really care about the people love around you. That's what it is. It's all about survival mode. bitch. Because some people, when you get into these certain situations where, oh, and we see it on movies and stuff and TV shows, where you have to decide when it's like these end of the world type of movie, are you still going to be a decent human being, or are you going to turn into a goddamn savage and just, wow the fuck out? That's what it showed too. The movie damn near reminded me of a fucking Walking Dead, okay? Minus the zombies and shit like that, but you still had to be on fucking high alert like that. And the main thing, I will tell you guys this, the main thing is sound. Sound plays a good part, a negative part, and a positive part in this movie. And you got to figure out which, okay? But if, like I said, if you haven't seen a Quiet Place, go see it. It's a really good movie. I loved it. I just might buy it, bitch, and watch it with the lights out. Oh, yes. And I'm telling you, you'll enjoy it, okay? Y'all, I will see y'all later. I think the next movie that I might go see is Truth or Dare. I don't know why I want to go see that, but I really do want to go see that. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.